All right, what is going on, everybody? Jim here on the road this week, so you're going to get a tablet version of my video. I'm recording it on my iPad on the side of a range, and I wanted to take a few moments to talk to you guys about the Halo 2 Master Chief 20th anniversary statue. This was announced the other day via Dark Horse Comics. They have their own line, the Dark Horse Direct line, and they've put together a really, really cool figure of the Master Chief. And I wanted to show it off. It is pricey. It is going to set you back $200 US. They had a pre-order special that it was $20 off. So really the MSRP was $219.99, dropped down to $200. You can currently see it says sold out. I don't want that to sway you from thinking you can't get this, because I have seen it pop in and out of stock a few times. However, it is an extremely limited statue, and there's only 1,000 of them that they have said they are going to make. I wonder if they're going to make more. I don't know. I can tell you with a lot of these collector editions, typically what happens is people are a little more overzealous and they think they want it and they buy it and then they realize they don't want it and they cancel it. And right before the release of the product, you will typically get an influx of stock. So that's why I say don't be completely swayed by the sold out notification there. Of course, they start off with a quote from the famous final lines of Halo 2. Sir, to give the permission to give back the Covenant their bomb. And then Lord Hood, of course, says, granted. It's actually Admiral Hood, but that's okay. I think they're kind of swinging a little bit, maybe into the Lord of Admirals from the Halo extended universe, but I digress. Dark Horse Direct is excited to announce that they got a 343 industry partnership with Chief sliding down the slide of an exploding ship, based on art by Craig Mullins. It comes with LED lights within the explosion and the tip of the gunfire. It's a 9-inch wide statue by 8.5 inches tall. We'll look at the photos in just a second. Much like the Master Chief himself, will be a beacon of light and hope to a universe at war. Despite the chaos happening around him, the Master Chief keeps his cool demeanor under his helmet. I wonder if that's a shot at the Halo TV show, as he fires off as a shot at an unseen Covenant enemy while careening into the unknown. So it comes with the actual statue, a certificate of authenticity, a hand number base, and the USB charging port, but you got to get your own cable. It's supposed to ship sometime towards the end of this year. There you can see it is a pretty beefy boy. You can see the size and the dimensions there. But let's go and take a look at the photo together. This thing looks awesome. Now, keep in mind with these photos, they do a lot of kind of trick lighting. Obviously, the explosion going on in the background is absolutely kind of like CGI'd in. You will get some LED light there on the muzzle flash, and you also will get some LED lights there on that explosion cloud underneath the piece of metal. You can see him sliding down, rocking the quote-unquote Halo 2 armor with his BR blaring. It looks really, really cool. And just for scale, here's a picture of a dude standing there. You can kind of look at his hands. And this I think is a much better representation. You can see here underneath the cloud area, you could see all these reds and oranges and stuff as part of the LED, but primarily some of the lighting effects. Here's what it looks like unlit. It still looks great, but obviously you can see it's a little less dramatic when it's kind of put behind a more kind of flat photo. But there you can see the dimensions and the specifications. It does look really, really, really cool. I love the pose here. There's a little video that they have playing. I muted the sound, so there's no copyright stuff. It gives you a little bit better kind of idea of the kind of statue and a little bit more fluidity. And was that the whole video? Are we going to see it again, or what happened here? Let me rewind it. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Well, there you go. Well, let's check this out again. You can see some of the really good detail there in his pauldrons and his Under Armour, and even the gun. There's some battle damage on his knees where his armor's been scuffed as he's sliding around. Halo 2 did not feature nearly the amount of battle damage that Chief received later on in the battle. This was still very much a pristine set of Mjolnir, which, you know, purists love, hate, whatever. It's kind of up to you as artistic determination, but you can tell it's a lot cleaner look. Think of like Halo Infinite or Halo 4, where, you know, even Halo 5, the last couple of games, his armor's burned and singed and his helmet's cracked and that sort of thing. This is a much cleaner look, but it looks awesome. I love the pose that he has sliding down, and that action shot is really cool. You get a really good kind of sense of, you know, some of the motion there, and you can even see the battle rifle, you know, kind of the iconic battle rifle, the BR-75, you know, shooting off a 3-round burst. I don't think we can tell from here, but I don't think it has the ammo count on the back, but it does have the kind of zoom in scope a little bit there. So you get a sense of, you know, that you can see his fingers around the trigger and some of the detail, that iconic kind of triangular pattern through the barrel of the gun, and then even how the scope kind of like bolts on across the top into that handle. You can clearly see where that is like something that has been like almost after modded on, which looks so cool. On the backside, there's some really nice explosion pieces here, some of these like chunks of, you know, the ship or this platform. You could see his back armor and his you know, this kind of shield generator portion on the back. You could see the back of his helmet pretty well with the spine and some of that underweave coating. You could see the various patterns like from the back of his helmet, and then even down by like the lower part of his back. You get a really good sense of that like kind of honey weave kind of combing. Over here you can see he's had those iconic kind of mitts on the top of his hand, those like hand armor pieces with the, kind of reminded me of like a cheese grater almost. That's kind of like what a lot of people joke, it's like the cheese grater armor. But really true to the design there. And it's just a stunning statue, even his helmet and everything, and some of the attention to detail around his neck and his chest armor, even his boots. They really took their time, I think, and made this nice. And then, of course, again, you know, this is a very stylized shot, probably heavy filtering on the lenses, probably some soft light shining on it, but it will light up. The best part about this, as I say with all these collector edition statues and collector edition pieces, is thankfully we do not have that dopey banner across the bottom telling you that it's from Halo. It doesn't say Halo anywhere on it. It doesn't say Halo 2 anywhere on it. There's no goofy quotes or anything. It's just a very kind of pure statue and base. So as you can imagine, the second that I found out about this, simultaneously from Brent and from my wife, I instantly pre-ordered it. So I will be getting this, and when it does come in, we will take a closer look at it together. But if you are interested, keep an eye out on the Dark Horse Direct website. Probably, as I said, I have seen this sold in and out, kind of like phase in and out, but realistically, as it approaches the release later in the year, people will cancel. This is just the way these things are. So keep an eye out in the stock. They may decide to release another batch of them at some point. Right now, they're limited to 1,000. They may end up changing that and do a second run. It's hard to say. But I wanted to share this with you and say that, once again, all things Halo, this is the place to be. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.